Well, hello YouTube. About to get the old yak loaded up so I can head over to the lake. And couldn't really decide what I wanted to do today. So I was at Walmart earlier and I decided to pick up one of these mystery tackle boxes. Never really bought the full size one. I bought like one of the little mini ones on a video last year, but I've never used one of the big ones. So we're gonna get this unboxed and see what we got in here and head to the lake, see if we can catch a fish on what we got. So I'm gonna flip y'all around and we're gonna get this unboxed. Alright, so this is box number 26. Get this pulled off here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. There's a paper. Well, but there's a funny sticker. So let's see what we got here. We got some Tackle HD crankhead crankbaits and the crawfish orange. Don't really use crankbaits a whole lot, but got two of them, so we'll definitely tie one of those on. Got some Stickies EWG hooks. Don't think I've ever used these ones before. We got some X-Zone Adrenaline Crawl Juniors. Those look like they would definitely get hammered. And a California 420 color. And they're floating. Another crankbait. Never used a Team Arc lure before, so that'll be interesting. And lastly, we got some Googan Kraken crawls. Never used these, so maybe we can get a fish on them. So that's everything we got for today. So let's get out to the water, and probably only going to take like one or two poles with me. Might not use these because I already have a Texas rig set up on one of my poles, and I might throw these on my BFS rod because they're a little shorter. So we'll get to the lake and we'll see what we can hook into. Alright, y'all, we're out here at the lake finally. This is the same area I was in on my last video. Haven't really just had time to venture out into some new waters yet. The last couple of weeks I've had a lot of personal stuff going on, so just hasn't really been a whole lot of time for fishing, but hopefully I'll start getting out to some new waters here soon. But I'm gonna kind of try to fish kind of the same as I did in my last video and maybe go out a little bit further. Might go up past this bridge a little bit. So I'll get up here and start fishing, and I'll show you guys what we're working with. Alright, so on my BFS setup I have one of the X-Zone crawls, and this is actually a new BFS rod. This is a Handing Miracle that I bought off Marketplace with a snapped tip, and I put a new tip on it, so I'll try that out. And then on my or actually no, it's my Daiwa. On my Daiwa, I got one of the crankbaits tied up. Don't exactly remember what that one was. Get that back in the rod holder. And then this is my loose, and I have one of the Googan Squad Kraken Crawls. I don't have 100% confidence in all of my bait selection for today, but hopefully we can still manage to hook into a couple. Well, I didn't venture too far back because there was some other people fishing back there, but it has been a struggle to get the skunk off the board today. Hopefully that'll change up here. Alright, y'all. Finally got the skunk off the board on the little crawl on my BFS setup. Let's get this guy back in the water. I think I'm gonna try to do this like a slam, so that's one bait off the list. 3 more to go. So I caught that first guy right here off this tree, so see if we can hopefully knock out this Kraken Crawl or the crankbait. Alright, yeah, well, just lost a monster right here. See if I can't get back into him. Dang it, that was a tree. And I just had a monster hooked and it came off right at the kayak. Fishing this little shallow area back here with the crankbait. Alright, guys. This guy got a little foul hooked. Let me get myself some line here. Oh, he came unhooked. Oh, hang on, buddy. Let me get you unhooked here. Need some pliers. Alrighty. There we go, guys. Oh, it's fish number 2 on the board. And he's back in the water. Well, finally knocked that crankbait out. Was starting to think I was never going to get anything on it, but hey, knocked that out finally. Alright, y'all. Well, unfortunately, I was not able to knock out all 4 of these baits today, but I will be coming back out to finish this challenge, so I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow or a day later, but I will see y'all when I get back out here. Alright, y'all. Well, we are back out here for day 2 of trying to knock out this challenge. If you remember, in the first part of the video, we knocked out these X-Zone Lure Adrenaline Crawls, and we also knocked out the Team Arc crankbait. So that leaves today the Tackle HD Crankhead crankbait and the Googan Squad Kraken Crawls. So maybe we can knock these 2 lures out. At least that's the hope. So I'm gonna start throwing around and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I should mention too, I am back where I started on the first half of the video. I was gonna go to a different spot, but there was a lot of people there, so came back here because I figured there wouldn't be as many. And oh, I do kind of wish I would have brought my bait caster to throw this crankbait, because this Daiwa does not really have a whole lot of backbone. This is a crawl pattern, which it's not exactly my favorite. I have caught a fish on a crawl pattern crankbait before, but if I throw crankbaits, I usually prefer white or like kind of like chartreuse colors. Finally got our first fish on the Kraken crawl, and it was not at all what I was expecting it to be. A little green sunfish. I guess he was hungry. Let's get him unhooked and back in the water. We just got us a big old drum. Look at that guy. Heck yeah. Okay. Let me get this guy unhooked here before I hook myself. I'll get back with y'all in a second. Alright, y'all. I got him unhooked. He is a beast. He's at least a pound or more. Heck yeah. I didn't think we were going to catch anything on that lure. I was starting to give up hope. Thanks for playing, big guy. Alright, y'all. Well, got one more on the crawl. I think this is a green sunfish? Hybrid, maybe? Not too sure, but hey, we'll take it. Alright, y'all. Well, that was definitely a challenge. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of losing hope on that crankbait and the Kraken crawl. I had a feeling everything else was going to be good, but those two proved to be a challenge, but I'm glad we were at least able to find some hungry fish. I wasn't expecting a drum to be the biggest catch of this challenge, but what can you do? So, anyways, I hope y'all enjoy this video, and I'm not sure where the next one will be or what we'll be doing. I may go fish up in Kentucky, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.